In today's video, I want to show you what my daily expenses are like living in Bangkok versus BGC in the Philippines, and I'm going to focus particularly on food. On a typical day in BGC, I would usually pop over to Mitsukoshi Mall or Uptown Mall to get something to eat. And so in today's video, I'm going to pop over to Sphere Mall and show you some of the prices as well as some cheaper alternatives to the restaurants inside here. Behind me is one of my favorite bagel shops in all of Bangkok. They do really delicious, fresh bagels. And I usually like to go with a cinnamon bun and cream cheese. But that order there is 120 baht, which is 180 pesos, which is a little bit expensive for a bagel here in Asia. I mean, it's a pretty typical price in the West. Another restaurant that I frequently eat at when I come to Bangkok is called Spotted Pig, which is like fusion Mexican kitchen. And I typically like to go with the rice bowl here, which starts at 209 baht, around about 300 pesos for a meal, which is almost the same price that I pay in BGC for a typical meal as well. Hello, sawadee ka. How do you do? I'm also a very big fan of the restaurant in front of me called Zao Zen, which does a bit of Thai food here. But the prices here are in that 300 to 350 baht range and up, really, for a sort of noodle soup. The queue for butter bear here in Sphere is insane. But anyway, we're gonna head outside of this mall, and I'm going to show you a few cheaper alternatives that I like to eat at when in Bangkok to keep your expenditure low. Where I'm staying this time round in Bangkok is in Sukhumvit down Soi 33, which is this street behind me. And along here, there are some incredible street food options I want to take you down, which is right in front of the Sphere Mall. You see these food stall options just across the street. Do not underestimate them because you can get some incredible tasting food for very low prices. Look, just over here, we've got Madam here whipping up some fresh grilled chicken that is probably going for something like 50 baht or 70 to 80 pesos, which is just over a US dollar. Pete, hello. 15 20 wow, 25 baht for one piece of chicken. That's even lower than I imagined, half the price. And just a couple meters down the road, we've got some more food stalls here, selling delicious food. But I want to take you to one food stall that I came across yesterday. In front of us, we've got some delicious tasting chicken noodle soup. Hello again, sawadee ka. Passive, folks, is 50 baht, about 80 Philippine peso, or just over $1 US, maybe 1.5. Woo! Wow, that is hot. My glass is all steamed up. Aroy. Thank you. Look at that, long. What I particularly love about street food stalls like this is the speed at which you're able to get your food. Look at that. I got that in under 30 seconds. Anywhere else, like such as a mall here in Bangkok, or maybe a mall in BGC, etc., you're going to be waiting for minutes. 10 to 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes to get your food. That took under 30 seconds, prepared fresh. Now, let's find a little table here to indulge on this delicious chicken broth soup, chicken noodle soup. All right, here we are. Now you got to hand it to Bangkok. It doesn't matter where you are in the city, whether you're in the most prestigious places or kind of like low-end places. There's street food everywhere, meaning you can eat from really expensive to really affordable, and it's really delicious as well, even at the low end. Just 50 baht for this whole dish. 1.5 USD, 80 Philippine pesos. This is incredible. We've got some lettuce here, some rice noodles, a drumstick, a whole drumstick there, a nice delicious savory broth, and some more bits of chicken that have been added here too. As such, we're gonna go in. Our way. Now, that has got a lot of taste in itself, but if you want to make it a little bit more spicy, there's condiments here. Chili flakes, some dried up garlic there, and sugar here too. And I'm gonna add a few chili flakes to give it a little bit more spice. Oh yeah, there we are. Not too much. This is what I had yesterday, and oh my goodness me, this is chili oil. This will make your mouth burn. And if you're a fan of spicy food, you gotta add this to your food. But I'm only gonna add a little bit because it was a lot. It was a lot to handle. There we are, just increments to give it a little bit more flavor too. And we're gonna mix that up. Hopefully I haven't messed this up, and I'm gonna be able to bear the spice. Have I added just the right amount? Mission success, folks. And if you cast your mind back to a little earlier on this video when we were in Amsterdam Mall, a similar noodle soup from that Thai restaurant I showed you was costing around about 350 baht to 400 baht for something similar or equivalent to this, which is only 50 baht. I don't know how they price this dish so low. Look, they've got a whole drumstick in there. It's a whole proper dish with a lot of chicken. Inflation doesn't sound like it's a concept here in Bangkok. Ew. Perfect. Now, I was sat right there, and there's quite a scary figure just up here, which I believe is another restaurant. But I'm gonna go get myself a little nam pao, which is a bottle of water from 7-Eleven just across the road. 7 baht. Okay. Maybe like. Now that chicken noodle soup I think was a pretty fitting breakfast, but if I want something sweet afterwards, or maybe a healthy alternative such as fruit, just in front of 7-Eleven, we've got Madam here selling watermelon, apples, pineapples, and roti. Hi ma'am. Talo. 20, okay, one please. We're gonna get some fresh watermelon that's chilled under this big block of ice. She's gonna cut it up for me, thank you. 20 baht, about half a USD, about, again, 35 to 40 Philippine pesos. Thank you. Stop and cap. But there we are. Now, it can be a little tricky to eat this watermelon with a chopstick in this plastic bag. So I propped my camera up over there. I'm going to indulge on this now. So total expenditure as of now is 77 baht when we include the water and the watermelon. Now I'm pretty full from having eaten that noodle soup and this watermelon here, but if you're still feeling a little bit of peckish and you want something more, you can just grab a drumstick for 25 baht, which is what I'm going to do now. And the food store where I'm going to get that drumstick is the one I showed you from earlier in today's video, but I'm going to grab a coffee later. But there's actually a really nice looking coffee just behind me here called Bottomless that I want to take you through onto, because it looks very stylish and I wonder how much a cup of coffee is from here. Starbucks here in Thailand is about 165 baht or 220 Philippine pesos. Ooh. Hello. Oh wow, they've got like a stage going up here with a mezzanine or a second floor. Oh, sawadee-ka. Ice Americano is 120 baht. That's even cheaper than Starbucks. I do like the vibe of this new coffee shop here along Sukhumvit Soi 33. It's going for an industrial look. Love the brick wall and the black theme that it's got. But I'm going to go to a place, one of my favorite coffee chains, that I've featured many times on the channel, called Cafe Amazon. So with a purchase of a drumstick for 25 baht, that's taken my total daily expense today to 102 baht. That is so good. Look how delicious that chicken is. I don't know what they've marinated with, but it's got a nice savory flavor. What I like about this chicken is that it's not deep fried, it's grilled over a bit of stone, so it's a much healthier alternative, and it tastes even better than deep fried chicken. So for this morning's meal, we spent 102 baht, or about 165 Philippine pesos, which is $2.89. And if we were to do that 3 times a day, but not eating the same street food, maybe eating something else, or around about that price range, we're looking at a daily expense of about 300 baht to 450 Philippine pesos, or around about 7 to 8 USD dollars. Insane. My typical expenditure in BGC in the Philippines is a minimum of about 1,000 to 1,500 pesos a day. We are now on our way along Sukhumvit Road to go get ourselves a coffee of the day from Cafe Amazon. Nice black coffee, made one. Thank you. Well, there we are, an iced Americano from Cafe Amazon, usually 60 baht, but I've learned the hack to get a stronger, bitter taste. Just get an extra shot, which is another 10 baht. I don't even know the name of this next place I'm going to eat at, but it's right outside the BGC Pong. I'm being shown this place by Justin, who's in Bangkok as well. So this place is more of a restaurant rather than just a food store, but it does street food type food. Let's take a look at the prices here. Not bad.
80 baht is pretty good, don't you think?
Hey, they have boiled chicken steamed rice for 50 baht, which I'm happy to go with. The krapao seems a little bit high at 80 baht. For a krapao, it usually is around about 40 to 50 baht from a street food vendor. Okay, so Justin here has got himself a pad thai with shrimp that he paid how much for? 80 pesos? 80 baht, sorry, my bad. How's it tasting? Delicious?
Sarap.
Sarap? Aroy.
Aroy mahal.
Aha! My steamed rice is here. I used to order this in Koh Samui every day. Thank you, Komka. And mine is 50 baht. Look at that. Boom. We've got a bit of chicken soup on the side that comes with the boiled steamed rice. And this is a very clean dish. It's just rice and chicken breast. So we're going to put this sauce over it to give it some extra flavor. I'm going to dig right in. This dish I would not be able to eat if it was not for this sauce here. It would just be too dry, but this sauce makes all the difference. You know what? I'm feeling something sweet, and I've just come across the corner here, and I want to get myself a mango sticker at Talapi. 60. Okay. Which one should I go for? This one or this one?
That one.
Okay, that one. 60 baht for a mango sticky rice.
50, okay.
Die. 50. Oh, okay, thank you. They gave me a discount because you had no change. So I actually paid 50 baht for that. I feel bad. Check that mango sticky rice, folks. 50 baht. But this coconut milk makes all the difference to this. Oh, it's quite viscous. I was expecting it to be more runny. You know, the mango's a bit sour. But when you put the coconut milk over it, it overpowers the sourness, which is good. So today's total expenditure has come out to 272 baht. Yeah, a roast beef sandwich from Mitsukoshi Mall from Prodwell is 500 pesos. 495. 490. It's good stuff, man. I don't know why you're gonna get one.
I'm scarred. That coconut milk is terrifying.
No, you just don't eat 6 of these in a day and it'll be good.
True. It's like the bad krapao, 3 of them in a row.
A Talapi?
50 baht.
50, okay. There you go. We got Mam here making some papayas. No, sometime. Oh, look at her cutting up those tomatoes. This is a Thai dish. Oh, wow. now pok pok.
ป๊อกป๊อกค่ะที่กามพัทยาป๊อกป๊อกใส่ถ้วยไปเลยไหม
ใช่
ได้เนาะเลยค่ะ
Fancy that? No, I've had it.
Oh, there's a strong vinegar smell in the air, right? Konka, thank you, thank you. There we are. Thank you very much. A somtam with papaya in there, some tomatoes, some other vegetables, a bit of sweet vinegar in there. All for 50 baht. It's a bit weird to just order this by itself, but
Yeah, it's like a
it'd be,
side dish.
yeah, it'd be nice to have this with like another meal to
Like
complement
those
it.
chicken wings she had.
Yeah. But that is actually getting more and more spicy. So, whew, can't have to bail on that, but that's another alternative you can buy for 50 baht.
Well folks, that was all I was able to film in today's video. My total expenditure for the day purely on food came out to about 272 Thai baht, but I did go and grab dinner, which I didn't film, which was around about 50 to 60 Thai baht, bringing my total expenditure to between 322 and 333 Thai baht, which is pretty crazy considering how much food I had in today's video. But folks, if you found today's video somewhat informative or entertaining, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like today's video, and share it with friends and family, and I will see you in the next video here on the channel. Many thanks for watching, guys. Take care, and bye for now.